All right, shalom, 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 yasha Allah. We're back with another Flaming Fire Friday through the Spirit and the power. How about Shemal Shah? Want to start off with the course, all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shah. There's all honor, glory, and praises to the Most High. The name is only begotten Son, who the world calls Jesus Christ. We finna go ahead. It's a lot going on. There's a lot of things going on in the society, and it's just the beginning, man. Yeah. And these things are going to continue to happen. It's going to get worse and worse and worse. But you, as a servant of the Most High, we don't went on multiple videos during the week. You should fear nothing but the Most High.
That's right.
Right? So you have nothing to worry about if you're a true servant, man. But you saying these Christians, these Muslims, and these damn Buddhists and Hindus and all these different type of religions, they falling apart when these things come because their God isn't the true God.
That's right.
They don't have no faith in the true God, man. Their God is themselves. Their God is Cesare Borges. Their God is damn stones and rocks, So they don't have a true God to serve, man. Right? So we're gonna jump right into it. We're gonna get 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 1.
They got that spirit in them, man.
2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 1. Con.
Is that right?
That's right, man.
2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 1.
Right.
Woe be unto thee, Babylon, Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt, Syria.
Right. So the Lord says, woe. Woe is not a good thing, man. Woe don't mean the Lord finna send you flowers and cakes and and roses.
That's right.
Woe don't mean he finna, give you chocolates. Woe means death, destruction, exactly. Pestilence, famine. Right? These places, he says Babylon. He's saying, woe to this place, Babylon, man. Right? Asia, right? You talking about where all these different places over the earth. The Lord saying, look, death and destruction to these places, man.
That's right.
Right? Give verse 2.
Gird up yourself with cloth of sack and hair. Bewail your truth.
Right?
And be sorry.
Right?
For your destruction is at hand.
And it's a beautiful thing to us in this truth. Because these other nations, these kingdoms, Babylon the Great, it's when you seeing things like this take off with some coronavirus and all these things, and they shutting down governments and shutting down schools and shutting down businesses, man. This is just a start to things to come, man. Right? So the Lord says, gird up yourselves with cloths or clothes with sack and hair, and bewail your children, and be sorry for your destruction is at hand. So the Most High is going to kill children, man. That's what the scriptures say. He said, bewail your children. These other nations should be crying for their children because they got a judgment that's coming upon them, man. Right? And it says, your destruction is at hand. Right? Get verse 3.
Verse 3. A sword is set up. A sword is sent upon you.
Right?
And who may turn it back?
So it's a sword that's sent. Basically, that's mean the Lord got a hit on America, man. He got a hit on all these other nations, right? He's got a hit that's going to take place. Who's going to turn back the Most High's hit, man? Right? Keep read.
Verse 4. A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it?
All right, so it's a fire that's coming. You think you're going to stop nuclear fire? You think you're going to stop the things the Lord got set forth to come? You think you're going to stop the anger the Most High got towards these nations and the destruction that he has to come? You can't stop it, man. Ain't enough water to stop it, man. There's nothing you can do to quench this fire, man. Because you don't destroy the Most High's chosen people, right? Salaki, Payah, give me 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 56. 2nd Ezra 15 and 56, and hold off on that one.
56. All right, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 56.
Right.
It says, like as thou hast done unto my chosen.
Right.
Yet the Lord, even so shall Yahweh do unto thee.
Right.
And shall deliver thee into mischief.
Right. So the same way these other nations done unto the Lord's chosen, That's the same way the Lord's going back to do to them, man. Right? The Lord's got destruction coming to them, man.
That's right.
Famine. You know how they had smallpox with the Native Americans and all these different types of diseases? Look, the Most High is bringing these diseases upon them, death upon them, right? He said, like as thou hast done unto my chosen, saith the Lord, even so shall God do unto thee, right, and shall deliver thee into mischief, man. You know that backs up with the whole Bible, man. Revelations 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. What you sow, guess what, other nations? You're going to have to reap it, man. That's right? Get verse 5 out. Let's sit on that prayer.
Chapter 16, verse 5. Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away?
So it's plagues. This is just the beginning plague, man. The coronavirus is just it's a sign of things to come, man. This is a miniature plague, right? What you gonna do when it's like the Spanish flu, when people bleeding out of their eyes? You know, when you actually see a true plague going forth, man. People bleeding out of their eyes and ears, dying within 24 hours of getting it, giving up the ghost, right? What you gonna do when those plagues are sent forth, man? Right? Because this is just the beginning, man. The Lord says, what is he that may drive them away? You think Esau, these people, they trust in his land, man. They think they're going to come up with a vaccine and come up with a cure. Look, the Lord says, what is he that may drive them away, man? You think you're going to stop the Most High's plagues, man? You can't stop nothing that he's doing, man. Right? And it ain't even that bad. This is a little baby flu, man. It's shutting down everything. Imagine when the real deal comes, man. Imagine when these worser plagues hit, man. And it's marvelous in our eyes, man. Because look, the Lord said we's in the last days, and you know for sure we in the last days, man. Right. Keep reading up.
Verse 6. May any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood.
Right. Oh, so look, the Lord hungry, right, for this destruction, right, for this time to come to pass, right? Can you drive away a hungry lion that wants some food? You got a hungry lion. Look, you go get a man out there to try to come up with a vaccine or something for a hungry lion, man. He gonna tear your ass up, man. It's just gonna happen. You gonna be out. You go out there to the safari and try to inject a hungry lion with a vaccine or something, man. Or try to stop a hungry lion in some way. It's not gonna work, man. He gonna be persistent on eating you, man. Right? Keep read.
Or may anyone quench the fire and stubble when it began to burn.
Right. How you gonna stop a fire that's just setting off, man? Are you gonna ask someone when their house burning down, see if they can stop the fire when everything catching on fire, man? They can't do it, man. You read?
Verse 7, may one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer.
Right, because if a strong archer, say an expert archer, man. When I say archer, someone that it shoots a bow. You think you're gonna stop an expert archer that knows how to hit things to the millimeter, right? And hit it right on point every time? You think you're gonna stop that arrow from going straight? You can't do it, man. It's gonna go straight. Right? Can you read?
Verse 8. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues.
Does what?
The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues.
Yeah, and Esau, he don't know where these plagues come from, man. They don't have no answers. You know, they sort of try to blame it on the animals. You know, they try to blame it on all these things. The Moabites. Look, the Lord did this, man. Right? The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, man. The Most High Yahweh sendeth the plagues, man. Can you read?
And who is he that can drive them away?
Right? You can't drive these plagues away, Esau. You can't. Ain't no equation for this one. Ain't no equation for the things that's coming. You know, this coronavirus might die down or whatever, but ain't no thing that's gonna stop the future of the Most High, what he has planned, man. And he said he has plagues sent forth towards this earth, man. And you cannot change it, right? There's nothing you can do. Esau, you can't go to church enough. You other nations can't go into a church. You go to church every day for every week for the rest of your life. You can pray unto God 195 times a day, pray unto your false God, right? And it's not going to stop these plagues that's going to be sent upon the earth. Right? Keep read.
Verse 9, a fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it?
Right. How you gonna stop the Most High? Keep read.
He shall cast lightning, and who shall not fear?
Right, because the Most High, he shoot down lightning. Who don't sort of get humbled down by the lightning, man? The lightning and the thunder is scare the hell out of you, man. They going crazy, electricity everywhere. You know, you hear a big boom, the whole earth shake. You know, you had the kids crying. That's the power of the Most High doing that, man. You ain't got no, you can't, Esau can't stop the thunder, man. He can't stop the lightnings of the Most High. So what makes you think he gonna stop anything the Most High gonna send forth? He can't, because the Most High created him for his own purpose. These other nations, the Most High created them for their own purpose. He read, I mean, for his own purpose. I like it. He read.
He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid?
Just like we were saying, when the thunder go off, man, you have people that sort of, I mean, you got a lot of people that get scared, man. The thunder and lightning go off. They start checking their phone for the weather. They start looking at, you know, scary Jakes, right? They be looking to make sure ain't no tornadoes or nothing come. They fear the Most High, man, right? They fear those things, right? Keep read.
Verse 11, the Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be uttered, beaten to powder at his presence.
You know, the Lord sort of come at you, who ain't gonna utterly be beaten to powder at his presence, man. The Most High can destroy you, man. Right? He can completely destroy you. That's why you gotta have that strong fear of him, man. He can do whatever he want to, man. Right? The Esau say, the Lord can have lightning strike you.
Right.
You sitting there saying, listening to Esau's mouth. Well, the chance of you getting struck by lightning is 1 in a million chance. Well, you got some people that's been struck by lightning a bunch of times, man. I was reading up on this Edomite. He don't got struck like 20-something times, man. He just keep getting struck by lightning, man. Because the Lord gonna do whatever he want to do, man. Right? That's the basic line of keep read.
The earth quaketh.
Yeah.
The earth quaketh, and the foundation thereof. The sea arises up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled.
Yeah.
And the fishes thereof also, before the Lord and before the glory of his power.
Right.
For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow.
Right, can you read?
His arrow that shall shooteth are sharp.
Or what?
Are sharp.
Right, can you read?
And shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
Right. So these things, these plagues that sent forth, nuclear missiles, nuclear destructions, all the hell that's breaking loose. The Lord ain't making mistakes, man. You know, these Christians and these other people trying to make you believe that the Lord just winging it up there, man. He just coming up with things. You know, they saying the Lord didn't kill their children. Look, the Lord killed your children, man. He killed your child, right? You know, they try to come up with different things to satisfy themselves, man, because they don't know the power of the Most High, right? You read?
Verse 14, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth.
Right, so these plagues are sent, and they ain't going to return until they are sent upon this earth. They're going to happen, man, right? Keep read.
The fire is kindled.
The what?
The fire is kindled.
Right.
And shall not be put out.
Because the Lord was telling you the way that this arrows is getting shot and it ain't going to be stopped. The way a fire don't catches on to everything. You ain't going to do nothing to it. The same way these plagues are going to happen. The same way destruction is coming to these lands. Right? Coming to Babylon the Great. Coming to these other nations. Right? And coming to you wicked Israelites that don't come back to the Most High and keep his commandments. And have the faith in Yahweh Shai. And the faith in the Most High. Can you read?
What is it, Australia with burn the ball down?
Yeah. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, man.
Till it consume the foundation of the earth.
To what?
Till it consume the foundation of the earth.
Right, can you read?
Verse 16, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, returneth not before backwards. Even so, the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again.
Right, because if you got a mighty archer and he's aiming at a specific spot, and he shoot the arrow. When it hit, never, not one time in history has the arrow went forth and came back around, man, and sent back. That's the same way the Most High, he's gonna actually do these things, man. The Most High ain't gonna take those things back. He's gonna destroy these places, man. Right? Keep reading.
Verse 17. Woe is me, woe is me. Who shall deliver me in those days?
So Ezra's seen this destruction. He's seen the hell that was going on the earth, man. He's seen the plagues, and he was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? He was like, dang, who gonna deliver me in those days, man? And that's what you should be thinking. You should be praying to the Most High and building yourself up in the spirit, not building up in damn vaccines and building up in damn money and building up in damn riches of this world and all the things of this world, wisdom of this world, but build up in the knowledge of the Most High, the fear of the Most High, and pray to the Most High in these last days, man. Because these things are gonna be sent. It's gonna happen. Ain't nothing you can do. Ain't no man that's gonna be sent on the earth that's gonna take these things back from happening, man. These things are gonna happen, right? Gotta preach something real quick. This is a precept. This is Psalm chapter 37 and verse 18. It says, the Lord knoweth the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time. And in the days of famine, they shall be satisfied. So you shouldn't be ashamed in the evil time. Trust in the Most High. Verse 19. Verse 20. But the wicked shall perish, and the enemies of the Lord shall be as the fat of lambs. They shall consume away into smoke. Shall they consume away? They shall consume into smoke. Shall they consume away, man? So they're going to burn like the fat of the lambs, man. Right? So these plagues are getting sent forth. So you got to be ready, man. Right? Give verse 18. And give me Matthew 24 and 21.
Ezra, chapter 16, verse 18. The beginning of sorrows, the great mournings, the beginning of famine, and the great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come?
Yeah, man, because these evils is coming, man. You seeing these powers, they stand in fear of this little disease, man. Mm-hmm. What you think gonna happen when all hell? They gonna be in a bunker, man, or somewhere and letting y'all, they ain't gonna care about you, right? So you gotta understand this. What you gotta understand is that these evils is coming. This is the beginning of sorrows. That's the time that we living in, right? Verse 19, read it out.
Verse 19, behold, famine,
right,
and plague,
right,
tribulations and anguish are sent as scourge for a minute.
Right. So this is how much the Most High loves you, right? These plagues and famines, you can't. This is the beginning of showing you what's gonna happen. Ain't no food. You can't get no food nowhere. Look, the Lord said, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a minute. Scourges for a minute mean the Lord is doing these things to show you that he's coming back. He's showing you that this earth is gonna, that America, Babylon the Great, and these places abroad are gonna be burnt with fire, man. And destruction is coming, man. He's showing you that you gotta get right now. This is the time to get right. It's set for scourges for a minute. That means that the Lord is sending you these things so you understand that he's coming and that you gotta get yourself together, man. Right? He didn't send you to down. He didn't put these plagues on the earth for you to be sitting around playing games and talking and putting it on Twitter and Instagram, man, and joking about it and stuff, man. Right? But listen, verse 20 explains how this world is. Verse 20, because this world thinks everything's a joke. Right? They think everything's a game. Give verse 20 out.
All right, verse 20. 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 20.
Right?
But for all these things.
Right, all these things, because the Lord's sending you all these plagues and things to show you that, look, all hell is finna break loose. You better get right now. You so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans better get right now. Stop fearing the damn disease and fear the Most High who sent the disease, man.
Right.
Right? He said, but for all these things, Kiri,
they shall not turn from their wickedness.
Right?
Neither, nor be away,
always.
Yeah, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
So this is a beautiful thing that the Lord is saying that's going to happen, man. He said, but for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness.
Yeah, we just got to talk about that.
Nor be always mindful of the scourges. They seeing all hell breaking loose. You know how people, they ain't got nothing. They, them diseases going on. They stuck in the house, right? But yet they don't know that the Most High is doing it, man. Right. They're not mindful of the scourges. They don't understand that the Lord is sending this to get you together, man.
That's right.
Can you read?
Verse 21. Behold,
victuals shall be so clean cheap upon the earth. Good. You saying good? Good cheap.
Yeah.
All right, come on.
Be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in good cases.
Right, because now you got, you see, this is what's going to happen. They're going to make you think everything's okay. They got the stock market going up or whatever now. They got the interest rates down to 0% or whatever. You can pretty much get whatever you need. If you got okay credit, right? So it's gonna get worse than this, man. It's gonna feel a lot better than this in the latter days, man. People gonna think, oh, we good. The government got it all under control, right? Keep read.
And even then shall evil grow up upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
Right, you see how people confused as hell, right? They don't know what's going on. People getting killed and murdered, right? Famine is coming into place. Famine is coming to America. Famine is coming to you so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans in America, man. And it's definitely coming to you other nations, man. A time is coming when you ain't going to be able to go to your Balo and go to your Ingles and go to your Walmart and get what you need to eat. You seeing it right now. This is a precursor, man. This is the scourges sent for amendment that you got to take heed of, or you close to being destroyed, man. Because we in the last days, man. Right? Keep reading.
Verse 22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine.
Because many people on the earth is going to perish of famine. So, like, give me that Matthew 24 and 21 up.
All right, got you. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 21.
All right.
It says, for then shall be great tribulation,
right,
as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be.
Right, so it's a time coming where the tribulation is coming that you've never seen before. It's never been like this before, and it'll never, ever be like it again. That time is coming. So you got to get yourself together, man. You can't be playing games with the Lord because he knows, man. You can't hide from the Lord, man. It's a precept, but also another precept I want to get. I got this Salakia. Let me see if I can find it. Bear with me, Israel. A second. Is some more on that?
Oh no, I was gonna get Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 49.
Yeah, you can bring it. Yeah.
Okay. This is Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 49.
Right.
And it says, "I will send plagues upon thee."
Right.
Widowhood.
Right. Widowhood. You will have women left without husbands. Right. He read.
Poverty.
Poverty. You have poverty. Gonna be broke as hell. Half of us already broke as hell anyways. It's coming to the time when you really ain't gonna have nothing. Right?
Yeah, about more.
Right. You know, a lot of people laughing at the homeless, laughing at the poor now. Mm-hmm. You finna be like that, man. Right? Keep reading.
Famine.
Famine, what?
Famine. And sword.
Keep reading.
And pestilence.
Pestilence means a horrible diseases. Right? Keep reading.
To waste thy house with destruction and death.
Right. The Lord's coming and saying these things to waste your whole household. If you do not be a man, if you do not wake up out of your sleep, if you so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans don't take heed to the warning, y'all don't heard the song so many times. We've been singing the song for a long time, man. And I was just talking to the brother. A lot of y'all ain't heard one lyric out of it, man. Right. Y'all can't recite one lyric out of the song, man. You tell a brother what Deuteronomy 28 means, they don't even know the lyric to it, man. Oh man, I don't know.
I'm gonna check it out.
You know, they Google it. They don't really know what's going on, man.
What's going on?
It's a little bit more on that part, y'all, or what?
Oh, it's good. Come.
All right. I want to get this precept. 1 second. Isaiah 65. Right, I got a precept real quick. Isaiah 65:11. But ye are they that forsake the Lord, right? That forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Because a lot of y'all, this truth been coming out for a while now, man.
That's right.
And you've been making excuses. You've been playing games. You think this is man talking when it's the Lord talking, man. Through men. That's right. It's the Lord. This is the Lord's words, man. We ain't nothing but vessels bringing this out, man. So look, you're going to take heed to it, or these things finna come upon you, man. Brother Joe Roberts Khan, you know, this is the word, man. This is all of the Most High. Bring it out, where you left off at.
Verse 22.
Right.
For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine.
Right.
And others that escape the hunger.
Right, because you're going to have some people that escape the hunger. You know, they might join the army or something and get some food. They might have some food. What did the Lord say?
Shall the sword destroy?
Yeah, they gonna get shot. They gonna get shot right in the dome, man. Right? Going into war, fighting for America. You got a lot of jakes that believe in America, man. They love America, man. They love America like the white man. They love America like the ones who founded it. They love America like the ones who came over here on the damn and put your ass on the slave ship, man. They love America, man. And it's crazy to me, man. Right? We was dealing with a date like that tonight at camp, man. Talking about, man, America's great. This is where it's at, man. This is the place, man. Well, you finna see what's coming to it, man. Right. You finna see the destruction and the death the Most High got to hit out for your place that you love so much. Right? Keep reading.
Verse 23. And the dead shall be cast out of dung.
Right, it's gonna be so many people dying. I encourage everybody to watch this video. Look up the Spanish flu. And we had so many people dying, they was just throwing them in holes. Right? Just throwing them. They had enough burials for them, man. They'd leave them out. Right? This is what's gonna happen. It's gonna get even worse than that, man. It's like a time that's never been seen before. It says the dead shall be cast out as dung. You know what dung is? It's shit. S-H-I-T, dookie. That's what dung is, man. Right? And it's gonna be cast out like the dung. Like nothing. People ain't gonna be carrying your bodies, having these expensive funerals and doing all the things they do today. It's going to be cast out as nothing, right? Keep reading.
And there shall be no man to comfort them,
right?
For the earth shall be wasted,
right? And
the cities shall be cast down.
Time coming where every place you love, are people turning up in Atlanta and Greenville, and you know they think they live in their best life. Well, your best life is finna come to a halt, a strong end, right? Keep reading.
Verse 24, there shall be no man left to till the earth, and to sow it.
Right, it's gonna be so many people dying. No one's gonna be there to till the earth. How you gonna get food and ain't nobody? You know how much work goes in to get your food into them grocery stores. You know how much fields they got, how much land they got where they take it and they take the food in and they do all these different processing to it. Just so much that goes to just to get it on your plate, man. You think somebody gonna be doing all that when all hell breaking loose? You seeing them give up the ghost now, man. They don't want you coming inside. You know, they don't want you getting the food nowhere. You know, they don't want you coming in like that. It's a crazy, it's craziness going on, man.
That's right.
Right, keep read.
Verse 25. The tree shall give fruit, and who shall gather them?
Right, because the Lord said, look, this was Ezra through the Spirit. He said that the tree's gonna give fruit, but who gonna gather them? Who you plant a seed in the ground and it grow up to be a beautiful tree, got all type of fruit on it? Who gonna go get the fruit? It ain't gonna be no one around to get the fruit. Right? Can you read?
The grape shall ripen, and who shall thread them?
Right?
For all places shall be desolate of men.
So all places gonna be desolate of men, man. Can you read?
Verse 27, so that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice.
Right? So it's going to be so much death that you're going to have brothers that just want to hear another person's voice. Right? That's how you're going to be. In those days, we're going to know who the true servants of the Most High is. Right? We're going to know who the ones that was just to talk. We're going to know who gave up the ghost for the coronavirus, who gave up the ghost for their family, their mother or their father, who stopped the truth and stopped serving the Most High for other people. Those people are going to be exposed in that day, man. Because your father, your mother, your cousin, your sister, your brother, none of them are going to be able to save you. The only person that's going to be able to save you is Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. The Most High, the name is only begotten Son. Right. So you got to come back to him, or destruction lieth at the door, man.
That's right.
That's it. Can you read?
Verse 28. For of a city there shall be 10 left.
So imagine of a city there being 10 left, man. You know, this could be spiritual numbers also, but imagine it being left in the city is 10 people left, man. Imagine that. A city like Greenville and there's 10 people in the whole city. A city like Atlanta is 10 people in the city. Los Angeles is 10 people. You know, y'all ain't gonna know what to do, man. Can you read?
For okay. Verse 28. For of the city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of the fields.
Right.
Which shall hide themselves in the thick groves.
Right.
And in the cliffs of the rocks.
So you gonna have people hiding themselves in the clefts of the rocks. They're gonna be in these bunkers. They're gonna be in other things, hiding themselves away from this destruction. Right? Can you read?
As in an orchard of olive, upon every tree there are left 3 or 4 olives.
Right.
Verse 30. As when a vineyard is gathered.
Right.
There are left some clusters of them that diligently seek through the vineyard.
Right.
Verse 31. Even so, in those days there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that searches their house with the sword.
So you will have people searching people's houses with the sword.
Man.
The modern sword is the gun. You have people going through people's houses with guns, left getting as many supplies as they can. All this stuff you watch in movies. Esau giving you hints of what's going on. Yeah. You think Esau don't read this Bible, man? Why you think they throw away 2nd Ezra 16th chapter, man? Why you think they didn't want you reading the Apocrypha that came with the Bible that was part of the Greek Septuagint, man? Right? Part of your holy text. That's because they don't want you to read it, man. That's because it's telling you too much about the end times. Right? Can you read?
And the earth shall be laid waste.
And what?
And the earth shall be laid waste.
Can you read?
And the field thereof shall wax old. And her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel through it.
Yeah, so you ain't gonna have nobody to keep up your gardens, keep up your you know how you walk in the city, it looks so good, and because you got people that literally have a job to go there and to keep the weeds out, keep the everything looking good. Those people ain't gonna be out there in that day, man. You might pull up to Los Angeles, man. You got them leaves and figs and all type of thorns and stuff growing everywhere, man. Can you read?
Verse 33. The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegroom.
Right, because you could have people that want to have a wedding, and they ain't gonna have no women to even be at their women. They ain't gonna have no bridegrooms. Right? Can you read?
The woman shall mourn, having no husband.
They ain't gonna have no husband either. It's gonna be a horrible wedding. Can you read?
Your daughter shall mourn, having no helpers.
Right.
Verse 34. In the wars shall there be
bridegrooms.
Shall there be bridegroom be destroyed.
Right. So in the war shall our bridegrooms be destroyed, man. So these wars are gonna take place, man. And they're gonna be destroyed. Can you read?
And their husbands shall perish of famine.
Right.
Verse 35. Hear now these things and understand.
So this is about the end. We're gonna stop around here, right? And it says, read that again. Hear now these things. Can you read?
And understand them, you servants of the Lord.
Right, because we gotta hear these things the Lord is telling us and understand them. Being men of the Lord and being women of the Lord. Right, can you read?
36. Behold, the word of the Lord, receive it.
Do what?
Receive it.
You gotta receive these words, man. Keep read.
Believe not the gods of whom the Lord spake.
Don't believe in Islam. Don't believe in Christianity. Don't believe in any of these false gods and these false religions. Keep reading.
Behold, the plagues draw nigh, not slack.
Not slack.
Not slack.
So these plagues are drawing nigh, right? Just because it ain't happening right, you seeing a little touch of it right now. Just because it ain't all hell breaking loose right now, don't mean it's not on the way, right? Keep reading.
Verse 38. As when a woman with a child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son,
right?
Within 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pain compass her womb,
right?
Which pain, when the child cometh forth, that slack not a moment.
Right, because you don't never see no woman that doesn't have contractions, man. Well, you know, Esau, they got where you don't feel them. They give them a shot now, and when they get them high and don't feel them anymore, right? Unless you got your woman doing the way the Most High, doing the regular birth, right? So you see here that at the 9th month, a child's born, you will never see no woman without no contractions. It's the same way these plagues are gonna come forth, man. Right? They're gonna have these pains that get worse and worse and worse and worse. Can you read?
Which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment.
Right?
Verse 39. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth.
So the same way contractions aren't slack, the same way these plagues aren't slack to come upon the earth. Can you read?
And the world shall mourn.
And the what?
And the world shall mourn.
Can you read?
And sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
And I give verse 40. This is a beautiful thing that the Lord said in verse 40. Bring it up.
Verse 40. O my people, hear my word.
Right. So Ezra's telling you through the spirit of the Most High, hear the Most High's word. Oh my people, hear my word. Wake up out of your sleep. Hear the words of the Most High, man. Right, can you read?
Make you ready to be to the battle.
Right.
And those evil be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
Right.
Verse 41. He that settled.
Let's get on that. Salakia. So the point is that our people, they gotta hear the Most High's word, man. They gotta wake up out of their sleep. They gotta stop all their wickedness, man. Because these plagues are sending scourges for amendment, man. This is just a touch, man. And you see all the madness. Now you seeing this coming to pass, man. You gotta have the spirit and watch in these last days.
That's right.
You gotta be a watchman. Because the Most High, these things are gonna happen. Ain't a doubt about it. I got a precept.
Is that Sister Elaine Rice? On these last and evil days, late that night, glad to have you.
This is Matthew chapter 13 and verse 17. It says, for verily I say unto you that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear and have not heard them. So you saying these things that these prophets in this, but they couldn't understand what these nuclear missiles was, man. They couldn't understand what some of these deep sands meant, how destruction was coming upon the earth and ain't gonna be no man left in the city and all these things. They couldn't understand that, man. But you got the eyes to see in these last days. You got the eyes, and you got to wake up out of your sleep.
Sorry.
Another precept I want to get. Let me get second Ezra. This is second Ezra chapter 15 and verse 1. It says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Because you don't think what Ezra wrote was faithful and true? It's faithful and true. That saith the Lord, man. This ain't no joke, man. So you got to understand that these things are going to come. Verse 3 says, fear not their imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. So the Lord said, look, it's nothing but wickedness, man. The Lord got to come and cleanse this earth, man. He got to come and restore things back to order, man. He got to send his son to restore these things, right? So these things are going to happen. It's going to get worse. Look, Israel, I can't tell you it's going to get better, man. It's gonna get worse and worse and worse. Your spirit's gonna be tried. You're going through a tribulation. You're going through spirits getting on you now. It's gonna get worse, right? Especially if it's something in you that these demons see. That the Most High, that you got a spirit that's so great. So you gonna things are gonna get worse, man, during the times of tribulation, man. You got them coming from all sides, man. Y'all want to add to anything or?
But fear not.
Yeah.
For you say, "Lo, I am with you."
Right.
Always, even to the end of time. You know, so we guarantee a safety as long as we don't faint. Right. We faint not. And you can another chapter you can read is Revelation chapter 16. It talks about the same thing Yahweh Shah was talking about. Yahweh now was talking about a while ago. All these plagues, you ain't seen nothing yet. I mean, it's just the beginning. When these plagues come upon the earth, who got the mark of the beast, it's gonna be even better for those who got the mark of the beast. You know what I mean?
When I was just walking in, a lot of people got the mark of the beast right now, going into the ways of the world, adding like these Christians, these other philosophies, these other doctrines. You got a lot of them that got that right now, man. You got a lot of them that's already ain't gonna make it, right? That's already gonna receive the ways of this world. They're not gonna change, no matter what you tell them. They stuck on the ways of this world. And look, a lot of them gonna die that way, man. I got a precept real quick. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 67. It says, "Behold, God himself is the judge. Fear him. Leave off from your sins and forget your iniquities, to meddle no more with them forever. So shall God lead you forth and deliver you from all your troubles." So you got to forget your iniquities, leave off from the ways of your sins, and trust in the Most High. And you will be led forth in the right way, man. That's what you got to do. So that's what's required of you. All right, you got something you want to say,
y'all? I got Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6.
Bring it up.
And it says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time,
right,
and strength of salvation."
Right. So wisdom and knowledge is gonna be the stability of your times. You know, the money you got ain't gonna be. You might think you stable with a big house with money and riches and food and clothes, but you're not stable. The Lord says wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of your times, man. What all that's gonna mean when we just read there's gonna be men walking in your house, spoiling your house with the sword, man. Taking everything you got, all them clothes, your house, everything gonna be taken over, man. Right? The only thing you gotta have is this wisdom and this knowledge of the Most High. That's what's gonna be your stability during these times, man. And a lot of people ain't gonna make it because they ain't got it. They ain't been trying to hear them what the Most High has to say, man. Okay, you got a precept on you?
Revelation chapter 9, verse 6. "And in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them."
Right? You have people want to die in those. It's gonna be so bad they gonna want to die, man. And they ain't gonna be able to die, man. They're like, damn, I'm gonna die. You know, you can't really go nowhere like that. You ain't really got nothing. You know, you can't get your, Esau do today, take a bunch of pills, and you can't do none of that, man.
Lord, gonna make sure you go through it.
Yeah, man, you're gonna go through it in those days, man. That's why us, through the Spirit and the power, how about Shemi Awashah, got to come back and serve the Most High, man. And then the end of that verse 6, did you read the end of that verse 6?
Hold on. It's Isaiah.
Yeah, read that again. Isaiah 33 and 6. I like it.
Oh yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna read the whole thing. It says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure."
The what? Read that last part again.
The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
The fear of the Most High is his treasure, man. Right? So you got to fear the Most High in these last days. Put your faith in him. Right? Keep these commandments. Turn back from the Most High. Cast off all these ways of the world, man. Like we just read. Leave off from sin, man, and put your fear in him. That's what you got to do. Yeah, peace.
Last one.
Go ahead.
Proverbs 13. "A wise son hears his father instruction,
right?
But a scorner hears not reproof."
Right. So you got to hear the Most High's instruction. Yeah, look, the Most High giving you a map. He giving you the keys to the salvation. Right? He giving you the way you got to go. Right? Now you can either walk on that map Or do you gonna have some jakes that's gonna rip up that map and write their own map, man? Yeah. And they gonna end up being destroyed. They ain't gonna find it. They ain't gonna get the way to salvation because they don't want to follow the map. You know, you got Jake saying this book is the white man's book and we shouldn't read. Well, this is the map, man. You go make your own map and see how many people gonna follow your way, right? Because you gonna have a lot of brothers do that, man, because they don't want to follow the map. They don't want to follow the way the Most High set up, man. So they want to make their own map. They want to be their own the Most High, man. So kind of, man, we gotta understand these last days that we gotta come back to the Most High. I got a precept too, real quick.
Proverbs 12. Whosoever loves instruction, loves knowledge. But he that hate reproof is prudence.
What is that?
Whosoever love instruction, loves knowledge.
Right. Can you read?
But he that hateth reproof is like, what's that?
Brothers. Yeah, pretty much like shrubs, nothing.
Yeah.
Right? So you see here that, look, if you gotta love knowledge, man.
You gotta love it, man.
That's the only way you're gonna be wise.
And you got to get it from the word.
Yeah.
You can't get it from the mouth of a man.
Yeah, that's right.
So a lot of our people get it from the mouth of a preacher.
Yeah.
They'll check on God with man.
Yeah.
They know what
you're supposed to check on man with God.
There you go, man. That's why a lot of people are in these Christianity churches. You know what I'm saying? Because they check on God with man.
Right.
Instead of checking on man for the Bible.
Right.
Well, let me see. That's what the Lord say.
Right.
What you think, Pastor? Well, they ain't really got to do that no more.
That's right.
That's how we get all this false religion, man.
That's right, man.
But we don't trust the word of the Lord. The Lord say, I am the Lord God, I change not. And we see in the last days, these famines, right?
Right.
He said it was coming.
Right.
And you can bet your last dime on that they're still coming.
That's right.
He said, man, gonna look for death, ain't gonna die. It's gonna be a day that you gonna want to die because it's gonna be so bad for you.
Yeah.
But you ain't gonna be, because you gonna go through hell.
Yeah.
Since you didn't trust in the Most High.
That's right.
You're gonna go through that hell. You're gonna gnaw your tongue. You're gonna look for death and ain't gonna die. The Lord promised you that because you didn't trust him. So who shall you trust? Trust the word. The word is the roadmap. I always have been from the beginning to the end.
That's right.
Yahushua said it in Matthew chapter 5. Think not that I come to destroy the law. You know what I'm saying? So we can bet your last dime on this Bible right here that's been the only true word that stands forever.
Forever.
Ain't never fail.
Ain't never fail.
You know what I'm saying? We can trust in it. I bet my last pair of shoes on it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right, man.
You can trust it, man.
Yeah. I got a precept. It's Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 6. It says, I hearkened and heard, but they spake not aright. So you see here Jeremiah saying he hearkened and he listened, right? But these other people, they spake not aright.
That's right.
No man repented him of his wickedness, saying, what have I done? Some people, they'll never say in their brain, damn, I don't been going out the whole time. What have I done? The Lord finna send this destruction. I'm caught out here. I'm wicked as hell. I'm doing all type of wickedness. Jeremiah said, look, he hearkened and heard, but these other people, they didn't repent of their wickedness, man. And they neither said, what have I done? But this is what he said. Everyone turned to his own course as the horse rusheth into the battle. So you're going to have brothers in these last days making up their own maps, right? Going on their own course, doing their own things, but not turning back to the Most High God, Yahweh. And name is only begotten Son, Yahushua, man.
True, man.
Shalom, brother Jarrell Roberts. Appreciate you, brother, for tuning in, brother. Shalom. Bakan, it's all of the Most High, brothers, all of Yahweh. Bakan, I got another precept, man. So
yeah, Proverbs talks about, man, and seem right to a man, but in the end lead to destruction.
Right.
You know, it seems right. Everybody might be doing it, but it's the wrong way.
Right.
And very few shall find the narrow way. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Broad is the way that leads to destruction. And narrow is the way that leads to everlasting life. And few shall find it. Right. Like he give you a hint. It's gonna be like the days of Sodom and Gomorrah.
Right.
Only 10 people found it.
Yeah.
Couldn't find 10 people, other words.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like the days of Noah. Only 8 people were saved. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
It ain't gonna be a lot of people saved and going doing the right thing. And you see that now.
That's right.
You see a very few Israelites that's turning around and recognize who they is as God chosen people.
That's right.
Very few. And when I'm telling you, these words are so powerful that they just live out their prophecy right before your eyes now.
That's right.
Very few shall find a way. So you see, very few of all Black American and North American Indian and Puerto Ricans and Mexican that are turning back to the true way.
That's right.
He said, very few shall find it.
That's
and
right.
These words are so, like I say, it's gotta happen.
It's gotta happen.
Very few people are gonna be doing this.
All right.
That's why I love this word right here. You know what I'm saying?
God.
It gonna always come to pass.
That's right. That's right, man. And another thing is, like we say, you seeing these other these people that's truly not. Give me that Titus 1:16 real quick. You seeing these other people, these other religions and philosophies and doctrines, they're not truly serving the Most High, man. Because if something happened, they whole thing crumbled down, man. They can't endure anything, man, because they ain't got no rules. You know, you pretty much do anything with no rules, no laws, nothing. Lawlessness is what they teach, man. Right? I got this. Get that Titus 1:16.
Titus chapter 1 verse 16.
Right.
They profess that they know God.
Right.
But in works they deny Him.
Because you got these people that profess that they know the Most High, right? But they don't know the Most High. In works they deny Him, man. When was a prophet, any of these prophets, ever worried about diseases, man? Like I was just talking to the brother, when was Yahushua coming up and he was healing the sick, man? When was Yahushua? He came up to brother and was like, well, brother, I can't really touch you, brother. You got a disease, brother. And I got to put some gloves on or something if I can deal with you, brother. No, he trusted in the Most High, right? Can you read?
Being abominable and disobedience.
Right.
And into every good work.
Reprobate. Because people are reprobate unto good works. They don't want to deal with no good works, man. They don't want to deal with no laws, statutes, commandments, man. They don't want to deal with change, man. Right? So you got these people that profess that they know God, these religions, Islam, Christianity, but you see that they don't know the Most High. Because as soon as the Lord says that the righteous are bold as a lion.
That's right.
What's bold about that? As soon as a little baby disease that's ain't even as bad as the flu come, and you don't foul out the church, man. You say, well, y'all just leave your tithes on the cash app. You know, get the hell up out of there, man. No, we're gonna still be on the street doing the work.
That's right.
Lord will, man. As long as the Lord give us the power to go out there.
That's right.
Right? Let me get this precept real quick. This is Jeremiah 9:23. Give me Titus 3:11. One more precept from Titus. Jeremiah 9:23. It says, thus saith the Lord, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might. Let not the rich man glory in his riches, but let him that glorieth glory in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me, that I am the Lord which exercise loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth. For in these things I delight, saith the Lord. So if you're going to delight in something, you better delight in actually knowing the Most High. Right. And the Most High told you to fear Him, man, right. And to put your faith in Him, man. Right? Because people got little faith in these last days, and all the unfaithful going to die in their unfaithfulness. We just read it. Can I get that real quick? That Titus 3:11.
Titus chapter 3, verse 11.
Right down. Oh, that is? Oh, okay.
Knowing.
Oh, that's. I thought I was feeling. I was like, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, right down the bottom.
Go ahead.
Titus chapter 3, verse 11. Knowing that he that is such is. That's what you want.
It's like, let me see. I don't think that's what I want. I don't think that's what I want. So like, you sure that's Titus? Is that a 3:11? God. I don't know what's like it.
The boy foolish question though. All these read. And letting the ounce alone.
Listen, I don't need it. Okay. We could just close it out through the Spirit anyways. Y'all got anything else y'all want to add to it before we close out? Add a little quick hour. Flaming Fire Friday through the Spirit. Anything y'all want to add to it before we close out through the Spirit?
I can get this Isaiah chapter 13, verse 14 through 16.
Bring it out.
All right, come. It says, and it shall be as the chase roe, and as sheep that no man taketh up, they shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land.
What scripture you said it was on?
This is Isaiah chapter 13,
verse 14.
Verse 14 through 16.
Salakia. Yeah, my bad. I keep reading. My bad.
It says, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joint unto them shall be by the sword.
Shall fall by the sword. Keep reading.
Shall fall by the sword. It says, their children also shall be dashed into pieces before thy eye. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their women shall be ravished.
Right.
So, their wives shall be ravished.
Right. So you see here, man, that all hell's finna break loose, man. You know, if you don't get it, if you can't get it, look, you can't get it, man. You know, you either got to turn back to the Most High. You at risk of judgment. You at risk to be destroyed. You know, these times that we in right now, you should look, people that's spiritual, you should have spiritual alarms going off right now, man. Exactly. You should see what the world's doing. You should see how they reacting. And you should know that it's lining up directly with what the Lord told you was going to be like in these last days, man. So you got to serve the Most High, right? And you going to have these people, all these Edomites and these other nations you think ride with you, they're not going to ride with you in the last days. They're going to turn to their own people. And you brothers, you sisters that's linked up with them, they going to look that you're going to be destroyed. It says everyone that's joined with them shall fall by the sword, man. All hell going to be breaking loose, man. If you go around anybody, you better be around some righteous people in those days, man. Right? And you might be separated from them. You might be by yourself. And you have to prove yourself, right? In the Lord, man. So Khan, anything else y'all brothers want to add before we end out through the spirit? Anything else? All right, with that, shalom to everybody that tuned in. Shalom, Brother Roberts. Shalom, Aaron Irby, and shalom, Evelyn Rice. Shalom to all the people that tuned in through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Shem Shah. Hopefully, brothers and sisters got edified through the spirit. Hopefully, they keep on tuning in and getting more knowledge and wisdom, whether it be from us or whether it be from any other brother and sister in Israel that's giving knowledge and wisdom of the Most High. So, with that, I want to give, of course, all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah. Shalom, Israel.
Shalom.
And Kwam Yashala.
And Kwam Yashala.